Hello, and welcome to this exciting video in which we will discuss OpenAI's most recent invention, GPT-5. With its extraordinary powers and potential, this new AI model has stunned the whole industry. So let's take a look at what GPT-5 is and why it's making such a huge deal. First and foremost, let us discuss what GPT stands for. GPT is an abbreviation for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. This is a form of AI model that generates text using deep learning methods. In other words, it is an AI language model capable of understanding and producing human-like text. GPT-5 is the most recent iteration of this device, and it represents a significant improvement over its predecessors. OpenAI has been working on this new model for several years, and it is finally ready for public distribution. So what makes GPT-5 so unique? There are various features that distinguish it from prior versions and other language models on the market. To begin with, GPT-5 has a far larger and more diverse training dataset than earlier models. It was taught using a large amount of content from the internet, such as books, articles, and web pages. This means it understands English far better and can produce more accurate and natural-sounding content. Second, GPT-5 is intended to be more efficient and speedier than its forefathers. This implies it can produce text significantly faster and with less CPU power. This represents a huge improvement over earlier models, which may take hours or even days to generate a single piece of text. Finally, the GPT-5 has been developed to be more versatile and flexible than prior models. It can be tailored to certain activities and areas, such as composing news stories or producing marketing copy. This implies it can be used for a variety of applications, ranging from chatbots to content generation. The ability of GPT-5 to generate human-like text is likely its most striking feature. This model's text is so lifelike that it can be impossible to discern whether it was produced by a human or a machine. This has far-reaching consequences for industries such as journalism, advertising, and content development. Consider a news piece authored solely by an AI language model. The essay would be as accurate and informative as one written by a human, but it could be created in a fraction of the time and at a fraction of the expense. This has the potential to revolutionize the way news is produced and written, allowing for the production of news pieces on a previously unimaginable scale. Similarly, GPT-5 might be used to generate marketing copy that is personalized for each customer. GPT-5 might generate product descriptions, emails, and adverts that are far more effective and entertaining than anything a human could write by analyzing data about a customer's tastes and behavior. So, what are the ramifications of GPT-5 for the entire AI industry? There are a number of them. For starters, GPT-5 is expected to hasten the development of AI language models in general. As more companies recognize the promise of these models, they are more likely to invest in research and development, perhaps leading to even more amazing models in the future. Second, GPT-5 is expected to have a large impact on businesses, such as media, advertising, and content generation. These businesses rely greatly on the capacity to produce high-quality text rapidly and efficiently, and GPT-5 has the potential to make this process considerably easier and less expensive. Third, GPT-5 may have broader consequences for the labor economy. As AI language models progress and grow more adept, they may begin to replace humans in certain jobs, notably those requiring a lot of repetitive or manual writing chores. Content writers, copywriters, and even journalists may fall under this category. However, it is vital to emphasize that AI language models are not flawless, and their capabilities are still limited. While GPT-5 is capable of producing realistic and high-quality language, it lacks the originality, complexity, and emotion that people can bring to their writing. Furthermore, there are worries about the potential for bias and misapplication of these models. As a result, we must proceed with caution and responsibility while employing AI language models. We must ensure that they are used ethically and for the greater good of society. As GPT-5 and other AI language models progress, it is critical to evaluate the ethical implications of their use. Concerns have been raised about the possibility of bias in training data, which could perpetuate negative preconceptions or discrimination. Furthermore, there are concerns regarding the potential for abuse, such as the use of these models to distribute misinformation or propaganda. To overcome these problems, we need explicit norms and regulations governing the usage of AI language models. We must guarantee that they are trained on a wide range of diverse and representative datasets, and that their outputs are periodically inspected for biases and mistakes. Transparency is also required regarding how these models are employed and who employs them. One of the most interesting possible applications for GPT-5 and other AI language models is the ability to facilitate communication and comprehension across languages and cultures. These models, with the ability to produce high-quality translations, have the potential to break down barriers and promote cross-cultural collaboration and interaction. However, it's vital to remember that language is inextricably linked to culture and environment, and nuances and complexities can be lost in translation. As a result, while AI language models can be extremely useful for fundamental communication and information sharing, they may not always be able to adequately represent the nuanced expressions of humans. Nonetheless, the potential for AI language models to ease cross-cultural communication is intriguing, and it has the ability to lead to a more connected and globally conscious world. GPT-5's capacity to generate more coherent and natural-sounding text than its predecessor, GPT-3, is one of its main breakthroughs. This is due, in part, to the fact that GPT-5 was trained on a larger and more diverse text dataset, allowing it to better recognize context and nuance. Another important aspect of GPT-5 is its capacity to complete numerous tasks at the same time, which is known as multitask learning. This means that the model may use a single input to do tasks like text production, language translation, and question answering. GPT-5 has the potential to increase natural language processing and understanding in addition to its excellent text-generating skills. This is because the model, rather than simply creating text based on statistical patterns, can grasp and analyze the meaning and intent behind words. GPT-5 has the potential to be used in the field of content generation and storytelling. The model's ability to generate logical and compelling writing has the potential to revolutionize the way we create and consume material, particularly in journalism, advertising, and entertainment. GPT-5 may, for example, be used to generate news stories or product descriptions, allowing human journalists and copywriters to focus on more creative and high-level duties. It could also be used to create personalized content based on an individual's interests and preferences, resulting in more engaging and relevant content experiences. GPT-5 could be utilized in the entertainment industry to produce more immersive and compelling storylines in sectors such as video games and interactive media. The model's capacity to generate accurate and complex conversation allows it to create more lifelike characters and interactions, resulting in more engaging and memorable storytelling experiences. However, as with any AI technology, there are dangers and drawbacks to using GPT-5 in content creation. One risk is that if not adequately controlled and monitored, the model could be used to perpetuate prejudices or spread misinformation. Furthermore, there are ethical concerns with the usage of AI-generated material, especially if it is not properly acknowledged to customers. Despite these obstacles, the potential benefits of GPT-5 in content creation and storytelling are enormous, and we can anticipate more research and improvement in this area in the next years. Finally, OpenAI's GPT-5 is a tremendous breakthrough that has the potential to transform the way we engage with language and technology. Its amazing powers and potential have already shook up the AI business, and more exciting breakthroughs are on the way. However, we must proceed with caution and responsibility when employing these models, ensuring that they are used for the benefit of society rather than at the price of human jobs, innovation, ethical considerations, and broader societal goals. It is critical that we collaborate throughout the AI community to guarantee that these technologies are created in an inclusive, ethical, and egalitarian manner. Thank you for watching, and we hope that this overview has been informative and thought-provoking. Stay tuned for more updates on the exciting developments happening in the world of AI.